It's not always hard to get on my favorite players list. Displaying real grit and determination along with elite skills always gets me out of my chair cheering. I will admit I gravitate to players smaller in stature who can still stand out in this game among the giants. And there are few players that get more bang for their buck than Toronto's Fred VanVleet. And in his last 9 games, he's gone to a whole new level, bringing the Raptors back from the brink of extinction. Just one look at how VanVleet has produced recently should explain the Raptors' surge and 7-2 record in their last 9. Firmly in the playoff picture halfway through the season, they finally have their full team healthy and contributing, and they're going to need more of it from Fred if they want to make some noise in the playoffs. If you want to know why he's scorching from three-point land, the biggest reason in the half court is that his teammates are finding him for open catch and shoot shots. While that's not surprising, what was unique was how many of these came from offensive rebounds. He's developed this strange anti-magnetism for his defender, and once a scramble is initiated on the rebound, the defense scatters, leaving VanVleet open for a whole lot of easy ones. It's kind of crazy to me that there isn't an all-out mad dash to find the one guy you don't want to leave open, but sometimes the basketball gods simply reward those who deserve it. The other main way he's been bombing from outside is in transition. And if you don't pick him up early enough, I can guarantee you he's going to let it fly. Even if you get glued to him, you have to be careful or he'll get into your body, go behind the back and stop on a dime, and nail another open triple. Fred might get mad at me if teams see this and finally get the memo to pick him up better more consistently. But it's just head-scratching how he's allowed to waltz up the court off the dribble and pull from deep like these. If you've been watching my videos for a long time but have never hit that subscribe button, please give it a tap now. And if you're new to the B-Ball Breakdown conversation, welcome. I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe as well. It would really help me continue to make these videos for everyone. As for the pick and roll, VanVleet has really struggled with his shooting after getting a ball screen, which is bizarre to say considering he's averaging just about 30 a game over the stretch. But the one area he's found success in is from off-the-dribble threes going to his left. This makes a lot of sense considering righties going to their left already have the alignment of their right hip and elbow in place. His teammates are doing a good job rubbing his man off, and if the screener's man isn't prepared, he's going to rainbow these shots straight through the hoop. As for assists, many of them are relatively straightforward passes within the offense, and his favorite target by far is Pascal Siakam, with whom he's got a knack for throwing high-arcing passes either in transition or in the half court that hover over the defense before dropping into Siakam's hands for an easy finish. Out of the pick and roll, we get the whole package, from slipping it to him for a floater, to a beautiful pocket pass that somehow got by the defenders for a strong dunk, and picking and popping out behind the three-point line for more open shots on passes delivered on time and on target. Defensively, he makes his share of plays, and in this 9-game stretch, he's nabbing 2 steals a game. Notice how great he is at timing his rotational help to the ball. He's not there to just put some pressure on the offense, he's aggressively digging for the ball to get deflections and steals. And when you combine that with his quick hands, no ball is safe around him. So when he's lighting it up in the scoring column and contributing with so many positive defensive plays, it explains why his on-off differential leads the team overall this season and has gone up a bunch over his last 9 games. I had the chance to sit down with him a little while ago and discuss his game in person, so take a listen as it's very enlightening.
Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. I am honored to have Fred VanVleet on the show today to talk a little bit about how he plays. And the question I think I want to ask you first is, so many coaches like the way you play, and I'm wondering if you can give us some more insight into why coaches specifically just enjoy watching you.
I just try to play the game the right way. From an early age, I've always, been lucky enough to have good coaches in my life, and they taught me the game the right way and how to play, and play extremely hard on defense, make the right plays offensively, and then let your talent shine. So for now, obviously, being in the league, every coach that's here is an excellent coach, and I just try to go out there and do what they ask of me first, and then outside of that is when you kind of let your instincts and talents take over. So being in the right place at the right time and trying to make the right plays.
So you kind of feel like in this specific situation, the way the coaches are, they've allowed you to flourish in a way that, it must feel really good to do that.
Absolutely. They've given me a lot of freedom and trust to, not only do what they ask of me, but also, freestyle and kind of put my own twist on things. So I've been extremely lucky and blessed to be in the position that I'm in, and having coaches and a franchise who believes in me and supports my game for sure.
What did you think about Coach Nurse going to so much radical zone this year compared to other teams?
Well, I mean, that's him. He's an experimenter. He's not following any trends or just following what was before him. He's a free mind, and he tries different things, and he's got his own set of ideals and what he believes in, and we try to go out there and execute to the best of our ability. But a lot of stuff that we do works, so it doesn't help his brain any that it keeps working, and so we keep trying new stuff, and that way by the end of the year you have a lot of different things you can go to.
Last question. You hit a lot of threes. You set guys up with dimes. What feels better to you, setting a guy up or hitting the three?
It depends on the time of the game. But, from the beginning, I've always been a pass for a point guard. It's not until, recently that I've been more of a scorer. So I've always been a pass for a point guard my entire life, and I've kind of taken more of a scoring punch in the way the NBA is going now. Got to be able to score, but definitely setting up my teammates is what I love to do.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate it. And don't forget, sports fans, at B-Ball Breakdown, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in? Are you in, Fred?
Yes, sir.